Thanks, Montana. Give it up. Flip that. Canal Street. Flip that. Last week. Old money. This week. New rack. Never buy none more. If I can't afford to give
114.12. 114.12 for Benson Pauga. And with a 3-1 pro record from Newcastle, this is the Bull, Brandon Grach.
Make that pop. Pull up, hop up, then I make that pop.
114.92, 114.92 for Brandon Grach, who will face off the fighters for each of these bouts. This is the first of them at heavyweight. Round of applause for the heavyweights, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, we go 4-3s at lightweight from PNG. He has a 1-1 pro record. This is Naki Saguba.
Season I broke records while loose leafing. I'm coming now, my roof leaving. Don't give a I don't care. Did this for my lonesome. No wonder now I'm on one. No shortcuts on that long run. All I really want is my share.
61.7 kilos for Naki Saguba. And that'll bring to the scales a 19-year-old on professional boxing debut. After 70 amateur bouts across Muay Thai and boxing from here in Sydney, this is Blair Garrity. $63.4 for Blair Garrity. Let's hear it for these two lightweight fighters. That is your second televised bout. Next we go 4-2s at a 75-kilogram catch weight from Coffs Harbour on the north coast of New South Wales. She's having her second professional fight. Please welcome Shannon Rose.
Hop in, we zoom in, the package be booming. Yeah, we got it. She picky and choosing in love with the moment. Yeah, we got it. They cannot do what we doing. You see how we moving, we got it. Mess with the squad, you try to. Go against us, I holly got it. All of my bros, we got it. They know for sure, we got it. Been on the road, we got it. We cannot go without it. Mess with the squad, you try to.
74.94 kilograms for Shannon Rose. And making her professional boxing debut, this is Cronulla's Ashley Heel. $74.32 for Ashley Heel. Let's hear it for the girls. Ashley Hill and Shannon Rose. Headlining the prelims on Fox Sports and KO. This is 5-3s at welterweight and having his 8th professional fight. This is the always entertaining Isaiah Tszyu.
Hey, Bill, I'm in the mood for a switch up. I hit the function, hit the rose till I hiccup. I hit the stage and leave with money that's a sticker. She picture perfect, so I told him I'm a flicker. Bill, I'm in the mood for a change up. I leave the city and return with my change up. They got amnesia, don't remember how they played us. They wanna knock me down, but somehow I just stay up. Look, straight from the mud like Ruby. Straight to the stage, they love me. I understand they hungry, but please don't hate that ugly. I've been sliding, shaking, moving. I've been popping in my city. Shawty say she love the way
66.48 for Isaiah Tszyu. And this fighter has 7 fights for 5 wins, 1 draw and 1 loss. He comes from Mount Druitt. Please welcome Jacob Glenshaw.
Got feeling I'm speed out, hit me a chill. I give it a thrill, I put it on film. Just I get a plot, that ain't real. Come to my section and flex.
66.32, 66.32 kilograms for Jacob Glenshaw.
They talk like they got it, but they need to stop it. I'm leading with logic, my heartbeat is frosted. I seen it, got optics I needed from Shawty. She mean with the top and it's obvious. They need him a target, I'm dodging it, darts, make her reach for the stars, make her reach for the stars,
Good fight, this one. Let's hear it for our headliner of the prelims on Fox Sports and KO. Next up, we do go to main events, of course, available on Foxtel and KO. This is 5-2s at super flyweight. Undefeated in 9 pro fights, she is the face of Singaporean boxing, Afasha Kamarudin.
cash pit, like I'm about my pledge. I'm decked up on blue bills, and I won't stop until the cash pit. There's like fall leaves in the backfield. Tell her out of my face if she coming with that bull. Quick to say my piece, I'm so after school special. She brainy, but them jeans looking like paint. I gotta bless it. Let's talk a whole lot, know it damn well they really can't press us. I notated on leaflet.
51.3, 51.3 for Kamarudin. And this fighter has 8 fights for 7 wins and 1 loss. She joins us from the Gold Coast. It is Princess Jazzy Pa. $52 even for Jazzy Pa. Let's hear it for the fighters. Our pay-per-view opener on main event. Next up, one of the fights of the night. 10 3-minute rounds for the vacant Australian super lightweight title. Originally from Tanzania, now based on the Gold Coast, he has 35 pro fights for 29 wins, 2 draws and 4 losses. This is the relentless Bruno Tszyu. 59.88 kilograms for Bruno Tszyu. And this is the exciting 22-year-old Sydney-born prospect who is 6-0 as a professional and attempting to take the fast track to stardom. Please welcome Ahmed Reda.
the same, I got no shoes today. My baby missed me, wishing it was two of me. And I'm not, if I'm not, it was the real deal.
59.88 kilograms for Ahmed Reda. That is your Australian super lightweight title fight between Ahmed Reda and Bruno Tszyu. Next up, we are 8 3-minute rounds at middleweight. And here is a New Zealand-born Gold Coast-based boxer with an undefeated 7-0 professional record. He is Sam Beck.
Hey.
70.96 for Sam Beck. And that will bring to the scales the popular Sydney sider with an outstanding 22-2 professional record with 20 knockouts. Please welcome Brock Jarvis. 70.96 kilograms for Brock Jarvis. Good fight this one, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for Brock Jarvis and Sam Beck. Time now to weigh in the co-main event of the evening tomorrow night on Fox Sports. Of course, this is 10 3-minute rounds for the WBO Intercontinental Middleweight title. And here comes the big punching American. 19 fights, 18 wins, 16 KOs and just the one loss. From Indiana, this is Mikey Dahlman. This is your co-main event tomorrow night on Main Event. $72.32 kilograms for Mikey Dahlman. That brings to the scales from Melbourne. He is 33-5 as a pro with 21 knockouts. He is the world number 8 with the WBA at middleweight. He's the pretty boy, Michael Zarafa. $72.2 for the former world title challenger, Michael Pretty Boy Zarafa. This is your co-main event. The WBO Intercontinental Middleweight title is on the line. Let's hear it for Michael Zarafa and Mikey Dahlman. Now it is time to weigh in your main event of the evening that you will see, of course, live on Main Event tomorrow night. It is 10 3-minute rounds for the vacant WBO Intercontinental Super Welterweight title. Coming firstly to the scales, originally from Macedonia, now calling Leverkusen in Germany home. He has an outstanding and unblemished professional record, 12 fights, 12 wins, 7 knockouts. He is Lulzim Ismaili. $69.4 for Lulzim Ismaili. Now, Lulzim, apparently you have one sentence in English for me, for the crowd.
See you in the ring.
See you in the ring, he says, Lulzim Ismaili. And he will see this man in the ring tomorrow night. This is the exciting, undefeated 27-year-old southpaw from Sydney. 10-0 as a pro with 8 KOs. He is ranked 11 in the world with the IBF and 15 with the WBO. The Butcher is back. Please welcome Nikita Zoo. 69.48 kilograms for Nikita the Butcher Zoo. Nikita Zoo, just your final words to the people who've assembled here at the weigh-in and those who are watching live ahead of your comeback fight, essentially, after a year out of the ring tomorrow night.
We're ready to get the party started.
Let's get the party started. Indeed, Nikita Zoo and Lulzim Ismaili will face off now. This is your main event on Main Event Television tomorrow night. Let's hear it for your main event fighters, Nikita Zoo and Lulzim Ismaili. That is your main event at the ICC in Sydney and live on Main Event Television tomorrow night. Thanks for your company here at the weigh-in. I'm Ben Damon and I'll see you at the fights.
Well, there you have it. The final weigh-in is complete. Now that's all that is left for these fighters to step into the ring tomorrow night at Sydney's ICC. Peter Bedell alongside me. We've just taken a look at all of these fighters. They've been cutting for what seems probably like an eternity for them. How do you feel? Nikita Zoo, our main event, looks like up there on stage.
Oh, look, I think he looks amazing, Eloise. Look, it always amazes me how he makes the 154-pound limit. I mean, he's a bit bigger than Tim naturally. I think he's got more bulk. He looked brilliant up on stage, 69 kilos, but he'll put on about 7 or 8 kilos now over the next 24 hours, and that's how big Nikita can get. So he's got power, he's got size, and he's a bit bigger than Ismaili. So I think this will be a fascinating matchup.
How important is it for Zoo to put on that weight coming up against Ismaili, who you say there is also looking in pretty good shape?
Well, they're always in good shape, aren't they, Eloise, at this time of the prep? But I think for Nikita, he's had a few weight cut problems in the past.
Yeah.
When he fought Creati, he really struggled. He looked gaunt on the day, or the day before. Today, he looked a lot better, so that's a good sign. I think as he said yesterday, he's a bit more conditioned now to what's required. He's a bit more professional with his diet. He knows what it takes to make weight, but now he'll carb up and he'll come out a lot bigger tomorrow night, and I think we'll see a pretty supreme performance.
We also saw, of course, Michael Zarafa up there on stage. Obviously, the experience of Michael Zarafa is huge. How did you feel he shaped up today?
Well, there's been a lot of drama, and I think as I said to him, even talking to him yesterday, he needs to just cut out the mental drama, and we talk about drama. There's been a bit this week. Come and join us, Nikita. You're the star of the show. I know you've done weight cuts tough in the past, Nikita. How's this one been for you?
This one was actually very easy. Probably the easiest one I've ever had. It was like actually kind of chilled. I woke up this morning and I actually felt like getting to the sauna, and nice and relaxing. Had my cut man Mark, had Dave, the strength conditioning coach, sitting there with me, just having like a regular sauna session.
Does it feel like you're coming back after 12 months out? Does it come back to you so regularly, just what's involved in and around at a fight like this and the occasion like this? Has it come back naturally? Have you changed your tune as you head closer and closer? We're edging ever so close to tomorrow night.
I think having that time off has allowed me to know what goes involved into the actual process of it all. So I was more prepared this time around. Just more connected to myself.
I've covered a few of your fights now, Nikita. I don't think I've ever seen you as focused as I see you at the moment. After a year out, is there a little bit of nerves about how you perform? Is there a bit of ring rust, or how do you feel you perform tomorrow night? Any nerves at all?
Well, I hope there's no ring rust. I hope that's not a thing. I've never experienced it, so yeah, hopefully. I've been sparring very well, so I don't know. We'll see.
What did you make of your opponent in Ismaili up there on stage? How did you feel he looked, seeing him up face to face, having that stare off? What sort of was going through your mind as you go eye to eye with your opponent?
I like seeing the confidence in their eyes, because slowly it's going to fade tomorrow. and I get to see his will stripped away from him.
And I've got to ask you, Nikita, between now and tomorrow night, are you fueling with placenta pills, breast milk? What's on the diet? How do you sort of beef up?
I had some placenta this morning.
Really?
Maybe that's what's helping me feel great. Who knows?
What about the breast milk? Is that going to be part of this over the next 24 hours?
Probably not, but placenta definitely.
Hey, I've got 4 kids, Nikita, and I'm not game enough to try it. Sorry, mate, you're a braver man than me.
You got to show your wife love.
Does she love it?
She loves it. She was actually offended if I wouldn't have it, if I didn't try it.
Right.
She told me that if I was disgusted by the thought of having her own breast milk, then what's the point of being with me?
So between now and your next fight, you need to ensure that your wife's still breastfeeding?
Just keep sucking on it. Keep the tap going.
Oh, that is some sort of treat. I mean, that may be to the edge tomorrow night. I suppose now that what will you actually detail us what you actually will do for the rest of today? What does it look like for you? Is it just
carbohydrates, eating simple, very clean food. I've got to go with my team to get some pasta, and then I'm going to lock myself back at home, just be in my own meditative thoughts and eating white rice.
Good luck with the white rice, the placenta and the breast milk, and good luck tomorrow night, Nikita Zoo. We appreciate your time. Pete Bedell, he is just a very extraordinary character, but he makes for great television. He's incredible the way he applies himself. Have you ever met a fighter that has such a diet as his?
I'll tell you what, Eloise, I know we said the other day, every father has to try breast milk. It's not happening for me. Sorry, darling, I love you, but it's not happening. But look,
She's offended.
Maybe she should be. But look, I got to say, Eloise, it's now time. He is a zany character, but we also need to see some performance from him. And this is why he's here. He's here to win world titles ultimately. And this is a big stage for him. A year out of the ring, inactivity's a sin in boxing. And I'll be fascinated to see how he goes in the first few rounds. I think he'll stop Ismaili, but it won't be easy.
Yeah, how do you sort of predict that beginning of that fight? What do you picture or imagine at this point if you were to have that glass ball and look into the future? How do you feel? Is it a face of them feeling each other out? What do you feel that that's going to look like for both of them?
Boy, Louise, if you take a form line barometer, his last fight against Cohen Mazzudia, his head movement early was outstanding. He was actually he was off centre line, used his head a lot more than Tim, and you could see that he was working on that. But then he stopped the head movement around rounds 4, 5, 6, and that's when Mazzudia came into the fight and nearly stopped Nikita. At one point, Nikita's corner were going to stop the fight.
Wow. So
that's how close he was to the edge. So Nikita needs to hone his craft, get defensively tighter. He gets hit too much, and if he gets hit tomorrow night, it could be punishment. It could be the end for him. So he needs to tighten up the guard, and if he does that, he'll win this fight.
So do you believe that in this 12 months, his camp has looked at his defensive game? Is that where he's really been putting big focus? Is that where the improvement is for Nikita?
Absolutely. Look, if he wants to go from domestic dominance to international class, he has to improve defensively. He's got the power. He's got enough power. He's not probably a one knockout punch artist, but he's got enough power to get through. But defensively, he needs to tighten up if he wants to go anywhere in the sport at the international level.
Well, let's talk about Nikita Zoo, obviously, is the main event. We've been talking about all morning about Michael Zarafa, but it hasn't been about his form in the ring. It's been about his form outside of the ring, the drama surrounding him. Is that a distraction? We're going to bring him on shortly just to have a chat with us. Do you feel that that could impact him at all as we welcome him in? Let's maybe ask Michael Zarafa himself.
Yeah.
As we welcome him here to the show, he's got some words at the moment.
He's already got some words already for Matt Rose. Michael, thanks for joining us.
Oh,
I know it's been an action-packed 24 hours for you. We haven't heard from you. Tell us what's happened.
Look, yesterday I woke up all ready and pumped for the weigh-in, and I received a call to not attend. So I did what I was told, and I didn't rock up, and the media unfortunately panned it out like I did a no-show and whatnot, but which then infuriated me a little bit, which I then put out a post to explain my side of the story, and in doing that I had a crack at No Limit, and it wasn't No Limit. They've clarified that, and I apologise on my behalf, but I just did what I was told, and I was informed not to attend for certain reasons.
Michael, how much of this is a distraction, what's unfolded in the last 24 hours for yourself as you're preparing to fight Mikey Dolman tomorrow night at the ICC? Is it a distraction? How much has it impacted you? I'm
used to this. This is just the normal antics that they all play with me, and I've made weight, I've done everything cool. I actually enjoyed my day. I had no hiccups. I didn't have to be anywhere. I mean, it was crappy weather in Sydney, but I got to just relax. So it was all good for me. The job's tomorrow night.
I just saw Mick, you had some words with Matt Rose, the promoter, just over my shoulder. You said certain reasons before. What were those reasons?
Look, just to clarify everything, because I was mad, I was angry, and I had every right to, because they panned the picture that I did a no-show, and they were tarnishing my name a lot, and I thought that came from No Limit. So I do apologise to them, and George handled the situation perfectly by not saying too much. There was other reasons, but again, on my end, I just did what I was told, and they made sure I didn't attend. They told me not to attend, and I was okay, no worries, so I just did what I told.
That's important to you, isn't it, Michael? You say they tarnished your name. That's what's important to you at the moment, that you wanted to turn away from being the villain.
It's not about turning away from being the villain. There's a time and place for everything, and if I went out there and did what I had to do, and I made myself look like the villain, then so be it, but I don't want anyone else making me look like the villain. That's not right. No one should have to go through what I went through yesterday for no reason. I've worked with everybody, I've been happy, I've been smiling, and to go out there and be painted the picture that I did a no-show or not rock up. They flew me to Sydney, why would I not rock up to a press conference?
Were you stitched up in your eyes, Michael?
Look, I think there was a bit of a miscommunication somewhere. There was definitely one between me and No Limit, but there was definitely miscommunication somewhere. But like I said, I just got told by my promoters not to attend. So that's what I did.
Talk us through the importance of the fight in the context of your career coming up against Mikey Dolman. You saw him up there. You saw him on the Sunday at the open workout. I just suppose, how big is this in the context of your career?
Yeah, look, this is huge. I'm taking this as I'm fighting for a world title, because it's one step closer, and that's my goal, that's my dream, to be a world champion, and I fell short in the past, and I'm trying to do everything right. So I'm not overlooking anybody. He's got knockout power. He's strong. I don't think he's been in there with the caliber of guys like myself. But yeah, like I said, I respect him. He's been nothing but a gentleman. So may the best man win. It's in God's hands now.
Is this the last chance saloon for you, Michael? Like, you're 33, you were beaten by Erislandy Lara last year in a world title. Is there more from you? If you're going to win a world title, is this the last roll of the dice for you?
Look, everyone's making it out like, 33, Lara's 42, and he's still knocking everybody out. And Pacquiao's 47, still, competitive and fight for world titles. So for me, I feel like the best is yet to come. I'm 33, I've got my man skin now, and I'm doing everything right. When I was younger, I was dumb. I'd do everything wrong. I'd overtrain and not eat and recover because I had youth. But I'm doing everything right now, and I feel like the best is yet to come, honestly.
You say the best is yet to come. Is that a fight with Nikita Zoo?
Look, I like Nikita. I've said it before and I'll say it again. He's a strange dude, but he's growing on me. And when we're not fighting each other, there's no need to have that animosity. We shook hands, we had a word just before, and I wish him all the best. When we're not fighting each other, I don't think about them, So, look, it's a fight that I think Australia needs. It's a great fight for Australia. There's also me and Tim. That's the real fight. That's the rivalry fight. Nikita, I still think, needs to do a little bit more. Respectfully, he's doing great things, but I think the fight's with me and Tim, that's where it's at.
I think that's the thing, isn't it, Mick? Like, everyone talks about the Nikita narrative, but it was all meant to be you and Tim 4 years ago. Would you like to finally settle that score?
Yeah, look, there's unfinished business. There's always been. There's, he said, she said, and he believes he beats me, I believe I beat him. And there's only one way to settle that, and that's the fight. And I truly believe that I win that fight. But in saying that, though, Tim needs to. I wish him all the best, because people are saying he's not going to return, but I don't know. I wish him all the best. He needs to just stay out of a gym and, with his wife and his loved ones, and just enjoy. Have a holiday, and he's put in the hard yards. He's done the work. Go somewhere where it's warm and tropical, and switch off.
Nikita Zoo wins tomorrow night. Then he gets through Brock Jarvis. Is that enough for you?
Well, I didn't even know where Brock Jarvis came from.
He's entered the chat.
He just entered the chat. Man, look, I wish him all the best. He's got a hard fight in Sam Beck, and he had some words to say about me yesterday, but I heard he got kind of bullied into saying that. So I don't know. I just do I just fight whoever's in front of me, and that's tomorrow, Mikey Dolman. Whoever's after that, I'll leave it with my team and the promoters. And if it makes dollars, it makes sense. Or if it brings a world title, then it makes sense to me also.
Michael Zarafa, good luck tomorrow night up against Mikey Dolman, and we'll see you there at the ICC.
Makes sense. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
Peter Bedell, what did you make there of his comments there? If it's dollars, makes sense. Do you feel like this is something we are building towards? It certainly feels like here on the ground, this talk around Brock Jarvis and Nikita Zoo, they try and play it down, but there is something that is ultimately, that is up in lights.
Well, for me, Eloise, I want to see Michael Zarafa fight Tszyu. And, you know, I know Tim in his head thinks that he's above Michael Zarafa, that he's no longer a domestic fighter. But after his loss to Fundora, Tszyu's come down the pecking order.
Right.
There's no belts between either of them now. So they're now on the same footing. I want to see Tszyu get in the ring with Michael Zarafa and let's settle the score once and for all, because that was the original narrative. It was 4 years in the making. Now Nikita's come into it. But I think I want to see Tim first in my mind. But if Nikita is to be the next in line, I think Michael Zarafa can beat Nikita. I don't know if he beats Tim, but I think he can beat Nikita.
Does Tszyu want to take a fight against Michael Zarafa? Is that too much? Is that enough for him?
I think it's dangerous for Tim. I mean, that's what Tim would have to be cognizant of, is his gravitas and his legacy gets massively tarnished if he fights Michael Zarafa after losing to Fundora, after losing to Murtazalayev, and loses a third consecutive fight to Michael Zarafa. That'd be devastating for his legacy and his reputation. So I'm sure Tim's aware of that. But I from a pure selling standpoint, as a mega fight in Australian boxing, Tszyu has to fight Michael Zarafa. No Limit has to make it happen.
It's an exciting prospect, though, when we're talking about Tszyu's younger brother, Nikita Zoo, being back in the ring. The Butcher is back. What excites you so much about seeing Nikita now? Because do we feel as though Nikita is destined to even go to greater heights than what Tim has, particularly now that he's taking on his first international opponent, then perhaps Brock Jarvis, then against Michael Zarafa? I mean, there's so much ahead for Nikita, correct?
100%. Look, what I love about Nikita, Eloise, is he's got so many more gears in him as a fighter. Let's not forget, he's only had 10 fights and he's already world ranked in two organisations. He's the least experienced fighter in his division across all organisations that he's world ranked. That's a real credit to him. Only 10 fights. So there's more elevation in Nikita Zoo. And I think to go to the next stage as an international fighter, he needs to get better defensively, but I believe he's got the tools. I believe he's got the mental toughness. I think one thing about Nikita is he's never dead in a fight. He just refuses to lose, and he always finds another way to win. And even his recovery between rounds is exceptional. So Nikita Zoo has more gears in him. I want to see it tomorrow night. Nikita
Zoo's been having placenta pills. He's been drinking the breast milk. He's had 12 months out of the ring. He is dialed in. The Butcher is back. It all takes place at Sydney's ICC tomorrow evening. The Butcher is back. We'll see you there.
Chaos is coming. Wednesday. Nikita Zoo! The Butcher is back.
And he's going to work again. Oh.
It's a year since we last saw Nikita Zoo's terrifying power.
Oh, big shots. Here he goes, Nikita Zoo, it stops.
And boy, have we missed him.
The Dark Prince reigns supreme.
See, we're just wild about this fearless brawler. It's not just the knockouts, it's the energy, the downright weirdness.
This is one of Nikita's gifts.
What is it?
Good question. What is it?
Yeah, he's different. 10 wins from 10 spectacular fights. Now, Nikita takes the next step. His first international opponent, undefeated, dangerous Macedonian Muslim Ismaili.
The crowd surges behind the Butcher.
Hell-bent on inflicting more pain on Australian boxing's first family. Also,
here he goes.
Michael Zarafa punches his ticket to a monumental domestic showdown. The bad guy's been chasing the Zoos for years.
You asked for it, and Zarafa delivered.
Get through America's viral knockout machine, Mikey Dahlman, and Nikita's next.
He's got issues, man. The guy looks like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Wednesday, live from Sydney's ICC, it's Nikita Zoo and Michael Zarafa on a collision course for chaos. And it's only on Main Event.